to the Lonely Boy Hour, the only podcast that podcasts only the. I am your host, Kelvin, a.k.a. the Doodle Doodler. I am joined once again with my fabulous Trazi.
Hello, it's me, Zoe or Trazi.
And today we have the one, the only long-awaited guest, Rafiki the Snake, joined, of course, with their dad, that dirty Taco.
Snake. You can't even get the guest's name right.
Oh my god.
Listen, it's been a fucking millennia since we. Anyway, Taco, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Taco. The snake's in the cage behind me. I clicked a pen right when you started the intro, and my hand is just pressing the clicky bit down, and I can't release it.
Just let go.
Okay, You've made a mistake. You've made a mistake.
It's like we decided to start recording, and I was like, I need to make the most annoying sound in the background as I can.
You got stuck.
It's literally me every time. I just make the editing so hard for Kelvin, I swear. I try on purpose.
I only lose 8 hours of sleep a day about it.
The thing
fine.
Is,
it's fine.
It's like, I understand the struggle of editing audio, because I used to record podcasts as well. So you would think I'd be good at this.
So, speaking of podcasts, which is the greatest jump-off point ever, this is, of course, the official TikTok News podcast.
Yes.
And ladies and gentlemen, I have some official news.
Oh, I'm ready. Share it.
Tangentially. So, you remember how we're the only TikTok podcast, right?
Yes. The only one.
Looks like, unfortunately, we are in competition with the one, the only Mr. Pillowsuit.
Are you serious? He was our guest!
Yes, he started a podcast called the Unstitched Podcast. He's done episode 1. Episode 2 has Formative Fox. And my guys on the inside say that guest number 2 for episode 3 is going to be the one, the only Noodle Doodler. So I'm very interested to see how that's going to play out.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're leaving me for another podcast, I see.
Listen, we agreed to an open podcast relationship when we first started.
It just feels a little different now that it's happening.
Listen.
I didn't think I'd get jealous, but now I am.
I didn't think it would happen, but here we are.
Oh,
no, that's awesome. I'm happy. Plus,
I'm
competition
excited.
Makes growth, so.
Yeah, because now we both have to fight. We have to really.
Yeah.
We gotta top this man.
We have to top this man. All right.
This real fucking baby. Lad. This bearded man baby.
Yes.
Yeah. No, yeah, he invited me on, and I'm gonna be if this comes out on the correct day, the live release of it should be going on probably around right now.
Oh, nice.
But you have to be a patron to see the show live and not the later edited version, and I am his only patron, so.
Oh,
we love
Listen.
that.
Do you have that? Do you have that link to drop?
I can secretly. I'll drop it to just you. Hopefully he doesn't listen to this episode and realize I'm leaking his podcast. Again, I'm the only patron, so he's just gonna be like, "Why is there 2 people here?"
I'll just show up and I'll just be a patron for no reason.
Yeah, just pretend you're a patron. Don't tell anyone.
Wait,
Yeah.
well, has he released episode 1 yet?
Episode 1 is available on YouTube at the time I'm filming this. He just released the live version of episode 1 so people can see what they get if they're a patron. Mm-hmm. But beyond that, he just recorded episode 2 this morning when we were recording relatively.
Yeah. Well, segueing off of your business, your news.
My news.
Our guest, who is the reason that we're recording this podcast.
Yeah, without him, we'd never record.
Oh, never.
That would have been the end of the show.
It's all about taco now. It's a taco show.
This is the Taco Podcast, the Taco Cast.
So, Taco, you're the first TikTok creator I've ever met in person.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah, she hasn't even met me yet, and we do a podcast together.
Yeah.
I knew that one somehow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, because Trashy is in not Michigan. She's in New York.
I'm in New York now.
In Tennessee.
Wow,
Kelvin?
you really did your homework.
Yeah.
No, I was so I enjoy interviewing people as well, and I used to pride myself on how much information I could learn about a person before I sat them down for questions.
Ooh,
so
I like that.
If I didn't have a financial shit show of a week before this and ended up working 12-hour days in a row or something ridiculous.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I would have done that type of deal and come down and you guys would be like, well, we're gonna ask you questions. I would just be like, no. I'm asking questions.
I'm going to
hijack
ask
it.
you.
Well, it's decided.
This is the taco show.
Kelvin, you can go join that other podcast, and Taco will now be the co-host here.
No, don't. Zoe, you can't leave me for someone else like that. We have an open situation. Poly podcast.
It's not leaving; it's replacing. There's a big difference.
You're leaving me for someone else.
You want to add a little bit more of a spooky reality to that comment? So back when I was recording podcasts, I was working with an idea because I believe that like life is inherently interesting, and if you live long enough, you're gonna have some cool stories. I was working on a show, like just trying to get it off the ground, but I didn't have time to just interview everyday people and stuff like that. And when I had that idea in my pocket, I was like, oh, interviewing TikTok creators would be awesome because it would be super easy to get a like a following, because if push it on my account and push it on other people's accounts, it'd be super well. And then Trashy came to me and I was like, hey, we're doing that.
Hey, that's what we're up to.
No.
Yes. Well,
no,
it seems
I will
like
forever hold on to that idea.
yeah.
I don't know. I've had a lot of fun interviewing TikTokers because they're just like a different beast than any other social media creator.
They're so weird in a great way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like
in the best ways.
I'm so interested to see how this whole TikTok thing turns out, because this can't be a successful thing permanently, I'm sure.
Oh, it's gonna die just like Vine did. It's gonna go out in a blaze of glory, and then people are gonna miss it.
We're all just gonna hold on to it like an asteroid until we crash into the surface.
Oh, absolutely.
If you had to estimate when you think the death of TikTok is coming, how long do you think we have?
Year and a half.
I was gonna say 2.5.
I was gonna say
year and a half. Yeah.
So yeah, this is why we started the podcast now, so we have something, something.
Well, see, then when TikTok dies, then we just follow the creators to wherever they go.
Yeah, then we just start interviewing content creators. That just becomes the official content podcast.
I don't think you can take that.
I mean, we can if we want. We're the only podcast anyone ever needs to listen to now.
Yeah. I mean, maybe check out the Unstitched podcast featuring the Noodle Doodler,
nope.
but
don't do it.
It's all or nothing.
Would you change your mind if you were invited on, Zoe?
I'm mad that I wasn't, to be honest.
She's not a second choice.
This is what it's like. So Kelvin has all of the connections, and then I have like a very few select people. So Kelvin gets all these invites and like all these people, and I'm just over here like, yes, we're recording Tuesday. Okay, I'll be here.
Listen, I get myself involved in everything.
I don't. I'm a lurker of the internet, I swear.
You gotta mingle.
I'm okay with it.
How the hell do you do that? Like,
right.
It is a skill that you have.
Yeah, I don't fully know how I can just get... for starters, like, if I can get a contact with someone, I am a conversational spider, and I've come to accept this. Like, once you're my web, you don't get to leave. And you're not going to realize you can't leave until it's too late. So like I get one conversation with Mr. Pillowsuit, and now I've sold fairly close, like, and that's just kind of how it goes. Like, if I can get my face in front of someone, I'm very good at being able to like talk to them, charm them, and keep them in my orbit. And that's basically how I do it, is just doing my best to get in front of someone's face and then doing everything I can to make sure they don't get to leave.
Correct me if this isn't you, but you're also the same person who has referenced people's like, oh, my friend so-and-so, and then say, well, we're not friends. I'm not like texting them every day. You and your conversational spider sounds like you are texting everybody every single day.
Not every day. Once I have them in, I don't need to text them every day.
It's like Pokemon cards. You're so excited when you catch one, and then you don't think about it for like 2 months after that. Listen.
I go out and walk through the tall grass to find a card on the ground.
Y'all, it's too late for this.
Oh my god. Yeah, you catch Pokemon cards.
No, that's how I feel though. Like, that's how I feel about creators, honestly, is I feel like I catch creators. I think we talked about this before, but like...
You talked about it with Pillowsuit.
Yeah, I feel like I catch creators and they just live in my... Like, I never talk to some of them, but I now own the title of mutual with them. And I'm so proud of that.
I got some weird mutuals. Like, I don't even know how I get some of them. Like, I think my most popular is, like, LED Unlocked. That guy is my mutual, and we've never had a conversation. So I don't know how on earth he even saw me.
I think Short X stuff. I think she's my highest popularity mutual, but we don't ever talk.
Is she above Pillow Suit?
I'm not mutual with Pillow Suit. He never added me back.
Oh, you poor thing.
I got ghosted. See, I didn't get invited to his podcast. I didn't get the mutual.
Get wrecked.
He's never gonna listen to this episode, so it'll be fine.
I'm gonna ask him to.
No, please don't. Trashy out here begging for follows.
Listen.
Oh, Trashy.
Yeah?
What on God's green earth is happening on your TikTok page right now?
All right, listen.
Nothing.
Okay. No, there is something happening.
No.
You're talking about all of my, for those of you who don't know, all of my content has disappeared except for 8 videos.
What?
Why?
Yes.
More now? There was 3 last time I looked.
No, I think there's anywhere from 5 to 8. Some of them are still privated that haven't been put out yet. I am revamping my entire page, and some of it is like inspiration from Short X stuff. If that gives anybody any clue, if you listen to the episode, you know what she talked about, like the reason her page is the way it is. But I am revamping my whole thing, and episodes are coming out only when specific things happen on my page from the viewers. But I'm not telling anyone what these specific things are. So I think it's been almost a week since the last video dropped, and I'm just waiting.
So have you told your audience that you're waiting on something? Or
No.
do they just not? So this is the reveal, which is the only way this is going to work.
Yeah.
Because if people just think you're just no longer posting, you're going to lose followers.
It's,
If they think it's some sort of puzzle, they're going to work harder at it. So this
You
is how
have
they
to
know.
announce the ARG.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm not announcing any. This is the announcement, I guess, now. But
Yeah.
the story I have lined up for my page, if there was an announcement, it would be awkward. And there was a 24-hour announcement, actually, video I put up, because people were worried about me. They thought I was not okay. So I put a video out saying I was fine and that my channel was changing and that they should stay tuned.
And how many followers did you lose for that?
None. I don't lose followers like you do, Kelvin. I don't know what you're doing wrong, but I can disappear for a month and I don't lose a single follower. I don't know what that is.
I don't lose followers. I don't know who told you that. The only time I've ever lost followers was when they did that great big Thanos snap of bots that only kind of worked.
Oh yeah, I lost some then too.
Oh,
I lost yeah. Well, one day you lost like 400 something followers out of nowhere. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's proportional, but
I lost some when they did the kid clearing too.
I lost like 3K.
I didn't actually lose any when they did the kid clearing.
I have a lot of children that follow me.
I lost, let me phrase it. I'm sure I lost some, but I gained more than I lost that day. So it was just like, oh, I gained 4 followers today. That's weird. Only 4? Nah, that's peasants' work.
But yeah, so things are happening. I'm not going to spill the beans on what it is, but I will say that the videos I'm going to be putting out are very off TikTok editing heavy. Like there's a lot of editing happening on my end. So if people don't like non TikTok editing, y'all can leave now, because for the next foreseeable future, my channel is going to be filled with content that is edited off TikTok.
I feel that. Like I'm still doing like the lip syncs, but I'm now working on a project where I like interlay those with actual like recorded, edited story with OCs. That's kind of where I'm at. And I'm trying to pull in other TikTokers to help me with it and shit. It's a real weird project.
I feel like everyone's starting to like write OCs for their pages now. Like I saw I think it's like Artful Sinner or someone. He is a clean
I know who you're talking about. Yes,
yeah, he has like gauges in.
We're mutuals.
LGBTQ. So are we.
Flex.
He's a beautiful man.
Pokemon cards.
We're not.
But he just announced
That's the one guy I don't know.
That he was writing an OC for his page, and I was like, you've never done like cosplay from what I've seen. It's always just been your face talking to a camera. Just interesting to see more people jump on that.
Well, there's a huge fan base for cosplay on TikTok. Like I think probably a third of the people on TikTok either watch cosplay or will like a cosplay video if they see it.
But also like
where
the
are
market
they?
for cosplay is
Kelvin, not your cosplays.
Yeah.
Like
no, I am a one-trick pony, and I am aware.
Yours are the rants. Taco, are you going to start doing cosplays then?
The only time that I considered making an OC was for Pfeffers' Harry Potter tag, and that ship has sailed.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, is Rafiki going to start doing cosplay?
Rafiki was Woody once. I put
good.
a Woody hat on him.
While we're on the topic, Taco, how does it feel to know that your snake is more popular than you on social media? I told you I was gonna ask that question. Come on.
Yeah. I know. It's. Do you want honesty or do you want me to joke on this?
Whatever you care about.
It's fucking frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rough because like the thing is my older demographic are the people who come and stay for me. Like people get attracted because they see a snake, and then people will stay for my personality. My younger demographic,
that's me.
Anytime that there's not a snake, demands to know where the snake is. But anyone who's older will be in my comment section being like, basically like, shut up, child. Like, he's here. Like, the snake doesn't talk. Yeah. This one does.
Right.
That is a frustrating thing to get funneled in any way on TikTok, but it happens so often.
They follow you to Twitch, too, and ask where the snake is, right? Because I've seen that in your chat a few times.
Oh, yeah.
Today, I think if you have anything popular, you're always going to be harassed about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's also a weird thing to complain about because at this point, I am very pigeonholed with Rafiki. So what I've been doing now is I've been like throwing out different things and seeing what performs well. Because I need to take myself from one funnel because Rafiki can only do so many comedic things. He can only get into weird situations so many times.
Yeah, that's the problem with doing something like that. Mm-hmm. Really, doing any one content is that there has to be a limit on it somewhere.
Yeah.
And TikTok doesn't seem to be a fan of variety for the most part.
They do not like variety creators.
Yeah, and I try my best to be a variety creator, and I think everyone in this room does here. And I think for the most part, we're all pigeonholed into one thing. I don't know what yours is, though, since you just revamped your channel. But...
Well, that's why I'm revamping it, because I realized that I was flatlining. Most of my videos were one hit offs, right? Like I had 5 or 6 videos that went kind of viral, and that's where all my followers came from. And they just they didn't leave, but they just don't show up my page anymore because that's not the content that they want to see. So that's why I'm doing the revamp, because I want to pigeonhole myself a little bit so I can get that attention again.
Yeah, it's just a weird beast, and I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I don't hate it either myself.
I mean, to be fair, I see the same thing on other social media though. Like if you're on YouTube or if you're on Twitch and you're a variety streamer, especially if you're a variety gamer streamer, you're kind of screwed. Like you're gonna grow really slow, and if you do grow, you're gonna find that one thing that people come to watch. Like if you're a Minecraft streamer, they come to watch your Minecraft. If you play anything else, they leave.
Yeah, no, that's how it is for me. I built a foundation off of playing Siege because it was just what I was logging 6 hours a day on at the time. And whenever I would switch off of Siege or anything else, my viewership in Twitch just would go from a 20 average to a 7 average.
Right.
Well, yeah, a big example of that is everyone looked to world's most popular streamer Ninja. If he does anything but Fortnite, he gets 7% of his viewership.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's insane.
It's crazy that people show up. They'll show up for the creator, but they'll only stay if it's the content they want.
Yeah.
And it really sucks.
I mean, yeah. But I'm not going to sit down and watch a movie just because Joaquin the Phoenix is in it. I can like Joaquin and not like one film.
That's true.
Exactly. I get it, and I'm not mad at people oh, you should go watch all of my cosplays. Do it now. Do it, but at the same time, I don't blame the people on TikTok, but I'm still frustrated about it.
Yeah, I've kind of reached the point with my videos where I'm I can make funny TikTok videos for myself and keep them in drafts and never release them. I'm just gonna start putting out stuff that I know gets attention, because that's the reason I'm posting it, is to get attention. Let's be honest. We don't post videos on TikTok because we love it. We may love it at the same time, but it's because we want to get followers. Because we want to make connections with people. We want attention.
It's all about the money for me, baby.
Have you made any money off of? How much money have you made off of TikTok? Really?
Do you really want me to release this information?
Yes.
Do it.
Let's see. Let me go check. I'll do the math. You guys just keep talking while I do the math.
I've maybe made 100. Maybe made 100. I think I've cashed out twice. Maybe made 100. Although, to be fair, I tell people not to send me gifts, but still.
You definitely do that. I also feel
hate when people send
people to send you gifts.
In some people it does. Some people will be like, I'm sending it anyway. But once I blocked someone because they dropped a drama queen, I kicked them out and blocked them. Only for like a day. I forgave them, but people don't send me big gifts anymore. They'll send like a panda, an Italian hand.
The pasta boys.
The pasta lads.
The obligatory kind of racial Italian hand.
Okay, is there actually like a blanket for like what reactions are supposed to be to different gifts on TikTok? Because I did a live at Teddy's house and didn't react properly to a panda or something, and Teddy jumped my ass on stream and was like, "You gotta do this."
It just depends on if were you on Teddy's stream or your stream?
My stream.
I think it depends, because like if I get a panda, I will always do the weird panda ear things, right?
What?
If I get a love bang, I always do a Kamehameha. That's just a thing I do on my channel.
I don't have any proper. If anything, like I always just say thank you for this. But the math is in, boys. I've made $903.64 off of TikTok.
Wait, are you serious?
Are you serious?
Yep. I just did the math. I took my total diamonds I've ever made, divided it by 2 because TikTok takes half, and then divided by 100 because each point's a penny.
Are you serious? What? That's a month rent.
Whoa, that's a month rent for you?
That's
I mean, I don't pay rent, but
my rent's like 700 something.
I don't pay rent. I'm also in New York. New York has really high cost of living.
I live in Nashville, which has the most wide variety cost of living I've ever seen, depending on where you live.
Yeah, that's insane though. I wonder how you stack up against other people.
Well, a lot more than I've made.
Like I know Metro. Yeah. Metro makes like $200 a month. Metro makes that much.
Zoe, honestly, if I'm gonna be honest, you are a large reason why I made so much money off of TikTok.
Because sneak gift.
You started that trend. To this day, when I'm on TikTok, anytime I'm not looking directly at the phone, I'll come back and I'll have a lot of gift points all of a sudden. Yep. And you are the reason this happens, because now it's a game of how high of a gift point amount can I send while he's not looking.
And I do that to other creators too. I go into their streams if I follow them, and I'll start sneak gifting. And if I get caught, I get upset about it. And then I've noticed that helps creators get more money though, because it becomes a game for the followers. But I never have had anybody do it in my stream, so I never have to worry about that in my stream.
Yeah. But I also, I reward bigger donators as well, which helps. Like, that's how most of the people who make money, like a living off of TikTok do it, is they do reaction streams, and they do, okay, if you donate this much, I'll do this. Like, and that's how you, if you're going to have to try to make a career out of this, that's how you're going to have to do it.
What are reaction
I'm nowhere near
streams?
there. That's like, you donate and we'll showcase your videos on the live stream. You get publicity. The person you sees these videos you do. There's commentary about it and things like that. I personally enjoy reaction streams. I don't know why. But I'm always like, oh yeah, look at all these people being forced to watch my content if they want to keep this because they like the live streamer.
Do you do anything like that, Taco?
No, I haven't.
I'm teaching Taco how to make the big bucks.
Oh, please. I'm all about that paper.
Yeah.
But since transitioning over to Twitch, so what I enjoyed most about streaming on TikTok was being able to handle Rafiki and then have people come in and ask questions about Rafiki and stuff like that. I can't do that anymore because whenever he's out, I get blocked. I get banned instantly. My streams don't make it. My streams don't
people
make it
report.
They report me for self-harm and self-endangerment. I have so many notifications from TikTok giving me the suicide hotline, the suicide prevention.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's absurd.
Oh my goodness. That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Why? How are people this stupid?
Because it's a children's app.
Yeah.
It's been a while, but I'm pretty sure I did a video, a live stream when I was hanging out with my friend's pet tarantula, and I didn't get anything like that.
Yeah.
I got reported once because my friend decided he was gonna face fuck the camera.
That's kind of reasonable to get reported for, Zoe.
But here's the thing. That was the report, because I've gotten reported 3 times. The other 2 times I was reported, I was not able to go live for 2, and the other one was a month. So 2 weeks and 1 month. That report, 72 hours.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
The one time it was reasonable to be reported?
Yeah, 72 hours. The other 2 reports I got, the 2-week one was because I had a vape on screen, And then the other one was the one before that, the 1 month one. The first time I got reported, I was reported for a month. I couldn't stream. And it was because I was drinking out of a red Solo cup, and somebody saw my wine bottle, but they couldn't see the label because I took the label off. And I was like,
I don't know how, but I skirt around the rules so often. Like, I'll have alcohol bottles in my videos. They're like closed. I'm not drinking from them. But I'll have alcohol in my videos. I've never once had a live stream be shut down, and I don't know how because I've tested the limits. I've had like 3 videos in my entire like 11,000 video catalog get taken down.
Holy.
I don't know.
How do you record so many
how.
videos?
I've been doing this for like 8 months now, 9 months. And at the beginning, I was posting 10, 15 times a day.
I think I started in February.
I started in January.
Yeah, I started
January
about a month
1st.
after you.
But at that time, I just posted a fuck ton, and it wasn't getting anywhere for the first like week and a half. And then, like almost near the end of the second week, I posted a video where I used my own voice and I made a joke. And it just like I went from getting like 10 likes a video, and that video I woke up in the morning and it had like 3,000 likes, and that's kind of how I got started. But that was nice because it proved to me that I can be funny in exchange for popularity, which has never been the case before. That doesn't happen. I don't know. I think as you get older, being able to make people laugh is more valued than anything, because obviously when you're in like grade school and things, it's very superficial, and it gets a little less superficial in adulthood, which is nice.
Does it though?
I mean either that or I'm just really attractive and haven't noticed.
Awkward silence.
It's okay. It's okay. We can rule out that possibility, which is good. So maybe
I got my blast of fame at the start from one video I did where I put a blanket on my head and said, "I'm really lonely, be my friend." And I think I got 12,000 followers in a week from that video.
Yeah, I've learned that it's not the videos that I think are good that are going to do well.
Oh, never.
And I got that proof because I made a video a week ago that is now by over like 4 times my most popular video. And it was just me making a joke about the R that had fallen off the back of a car, like the letter R from the name of the car. I think it was from a Ford or a Range Rover.
That one.
Team
I made a joke about it, and it like has 150,000 likes now, and I'm like, this isn't even that funny. Like, and now every time I do a live stream, someone's like, "Hey, did Team Rocket ever stop by?"
I made that comment. I
hate you.
That was my comment.
Kickbox you. It's not just your comment.
Hey,
but it was mine originally.
If you guys are gonna kickbox, I'll stream it. We'll get a
Yeah.
little
Yes.
going.
Taco will make the money off of our boxing match.
Podcast boxing.
Listen, podcast. We have to challenge Joe to a boxing match now.
Yes.
Winner gets the other person's podcast, and then we can have 2 podcasts.
I don't think I can do
out.
2 podcasts.
Yeah, and rip our hair out.
Yeah. Taco, do you know off the top of your head what your most popular video is?
It might have changed. Well, the most popular one before was the video where I said my sneakers.
Yeah.
That was the
Okay, I know
one
that one.
that mainly did it, and then the one after that, the most recent one, is when Rafiki took a bath and I put all the rubber ducks in there with him.
Aw.
That was so
one-
cute, but I could not
What a
fathom what was
lad.
happening in Rafiki's mind. He must have been like, why are there ducks?
Oh, honestly,
Listen,
he was
it's so hard
confused.
to rationalize what an animal is thinking. Because the answer is not much.
Always weird things. Yeah, that video got 4.6 million views.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the bitch.
I'm having a good day if I get maybe 5,000.
That's actually
Bad. It's not bad. I'm not complaining by any means. I look at like my follower ratio compared to like guests we have or like even Kelvin. I'm just like, I'm a little bean over here all by myself.
I'm still a strong believer that follower count doesn't exactly correlate to like entertainment quality. Personally,
Oh, for sure it doesn't.
and even I strongly disagree with Mr. Pillowsuit's statistics because like I don't think Bearded Baby is that interesting. I think it's funny, but I don't think compared to like some of the other things he does, but the numbers
he's gonna
are
be coming for you.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I gotta get him hyped for that boxing match.
Yes. Gotta get that rage built so we can go into barbaric rage.
I texted him before the show and I was like, hey, I'm going to talk about your podcast on my podcast. He was like, oh, thank you. And he's going to listen to see if I did. And he's going to hear me talking shit on him. Like,
oh, am I going to get that follow back?
Maybe.
Am I going to get that follow back? Can I get that mutual?
Hey, Mr. Pillowsuit, if you're listening, I would love to connect with you and talk to you. We have very similar outlooks on how social media and this sort of stuff should work. So I'd love to pick your brain.
No, this is a message to Mr. Pillowsuit. And
Taco's gonna get that follow back before I will.
And if it's and Mr. Pillowsuit, if you're listening, I just like to say, what's up? That's it.
No, one thing that I really liked about your guys' interview with him is hearing someone else talk about how they like really take content creation seriously and like plan to move forward as a career.
Oh yeah.
Like, was very interesting because that's something that I want to do, and hearing someone who's been in the game for infinitely longer than I have talk about it, I was like, okay, I need to take this point from him and apply it to myself and move this around and do this differently. It was very, very useful for me.
Oh yeah, I kind of changed, like before Mr. Pillowsuit, never mind. Before Mr. Pillowsuit and I started talking, like versus after, like now I schedule my video, like I make up.
Oh, I do too. Actually,
I've only just started making drafts and releasing them, and I'm at like almost 60,000 followers, and I've just started doing that like a month ago. Like when the last episode came out, I was not doing that, and now I am.
Yeah, I took the hashtags to heart, and I took the time of release to heart because I was like, it just makes sense.
Yeah.
Those are the two things that I applied as well.
Yeah,
I still need to figure out how the hell hashtags work because all of my content has never had a hashtag on it until I heard that video.
You don't need them, but they help. Like some of my videos, right. I used to be like, oh, you got to put hashtag for you, hashtag number for you, hashtag for you page at the end. And like I stopped doing that, and if I don't have anything I want to put on as a hashtag in a video, I just don't, and it doesn't change how well it does for me. Right. Because if it's a show I do, I already have a hashtag for it. If like it's DM tips, antisocial life hacks, whatever the shit I do. I don't even know the shit I do. Like those have hashtags. Anything else really doesn't.
Oh, also, Kelvin, I wanted to tell you, you and the Gray Gentleman were like the first two accounts that I followed on TikTok.
Oh, you freaking peach. Thank you.
Yeah, the DM tip video that caught my attention was the one where you suggested that when the party was just walking and absolutely nothing to be detected was happening,
to a perception
call
check.
for a perception check.
Yes.
That's the one that roped me in.
I'm glad. That was like my second one. Or was it my first? That might have been my first. That might have been my first DM tip. I'm thinking about it. So
when did you start doing those?
I started doing those. So I started in January. I started doing TikTok. I think I did those like a month and a half in. So like late February.
So around when I would have joined.
Yeah, that's just how I think I pulled you. No.
No, I didn't follow you for a while. You were one of my late follows, I think.
I followed you right before we started doing this podcast together.
I know, you followed me off of a stream, because I remember you followed me during the live stream, and I was like, oh,
well, I got
seen
that
follow
you
back
a few times, and I'm like, oh, I like this creator, but I never, like, think, oh, also just hit that fucking plus sign in the top right. And so I was like, oh, Zoe. Like, I didn't know your name was Zoe at the time. I was like, oh, Trazzy, whatever I called you at the time.
Oh, my God.
I still don't know what it is, because now Zoe
You still say it wrong.
You started to say it wrong, Trazzy.
I did start to say it wrong, because you say it wrong.
Oh,
it's just at this point I tell people however they say it.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with the human whose TikTok name starts with a letter T and ends with an E before the podcast, expressing two things. The fact that you call her Zoe bothers it's weirded me out every time. It has nothing to do with anything. It's just like I didn't know Trashy's first name.
I didn't know until 5 minutes before episode 1.
Oh jeez. And then the way you say her username.
Trazzy.
No.
It's
I know it's Trazzy, but it's going to be Trazzy.
No,
Trashy.
Trazzy.
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 Z.
Trazzy.
Trazzy.
I mean,
There
I
you
say
go.
it wrong too. I just say trashy.
Everyone says it wrong. No, it's good. Everyone says it wrong, and it's okay, because that's the goal.
Listen.
No one actually knows who I am. I'm a figment of their imagination.
Meanwhile, my goal was to have a name that was the silliest thing to say out loud in hopes that one day I'd be popular enough that people would say it out loud, and that dream is complete.
I had a teacher slide into like the comment section of one of my videos and tell me that her class was talking about my TikToks, and I didn't know how to feel.
It's always weird when you hear that people are talking about you. The weirdest experience is I heard someone talking about me, like 2 children talking about me on an airplane.
Really?
I was in the air with them for 8 hours, and I was just ducking my face the whole time. They were like 2 rows up.
I don't really have those experiences.
And they were talking about TikTok, and they're like, oh, have you seen, this video, that video? Ooh, look, it's a Noodle Doodler video. And I was like, there's no way they just said that. Like, oh no.
See, I haven't had an explicit experience like that, but I'm pretty sure when I went to the Pride Parade in Detroit, these 2 girls came up to me, and they were probably like 15-ish range. They came up to me and they're like, hey. And I looked at them and I was like, oh, hey. And then I walked away, and I don't know if they were like saying hi to me because they thought I was somebody else, or if they thought I was from, but I have no idea. The only thing I think of is they must have seen me on TikTok. And then I just walked away because I didn't know. I didn't want to be like, hey. I didn't know what to do. I was like,
You can't panic like that. You gotta sit in it.
Yeah.
they didn't say, hey, Tragedy. They just looked me dead in the eye and said, hey. And I was like, hi. And then I left.
Okay, now hold on. I've never had a viewer be confident that was me. I usually get hey, do you do TikTok? I'm like,
Yeah, so that's why I was like, they didn't say my name. So I was like, I don't know if we're on the same page here, or if I am just assuming something and maybe you mistaken me for somebody else, or maybe you just liked my shirt and wanted to come say hi to me because I was wearing the Make America Gay Again shirt. I don't know.
Listen, maybe.
I don't know.
I need to wear the shirt I wear in the podcast art to the next like convention I go to in hopes that someone will recognize it from the podcast instead. My straight out of the closet shirt.
Get yourself like a uniform. Like I always wear my taco hat no matter what. It's either the taco hat or the hentai hat.
We should wear the Lonely Boy suit, the super suit.
The super suit.
Excuse?
Do you not know the super suit?
You haven't seen the super suit?
No.
Oh man,
geez.
It's a shame all my videos are gone.
Oh no. I have some videos of it. I'll send you one after this of the super suit.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a super suit that all the Lonely Boys have.
Yeah,
it was a Walmart shirt and bottoms. Yeah, they're still on TikTok.
Yeah, I heard you guys talk about this.
Yes,
I didn't get to see anything. I just heard audio.
Yeah, in the YouTube version, we had pictures of us both wearing them.
Yeah,
but I'll send you
so
video.
good.
I'll send you some videos of the cult wearing it. Just get it. There's just like one video that just has like everyone who owns it. It's just you can't even see the beginning of the duets anymore.
There's so many people. There's still people who message me, like they'll like at me in their video and they're wearing it. I'm like, where did you come from?
Yeah, people just
you're like
flying out
you're like
of nowhere.
3 months late to the train.
I'm a lonely boy now, and I'm like, yeah, okay, that's fine.
Need to get
Welcome
this
to
type
the
of
Lonely Boy.
dedication.
Yeah.
Yes, it's so good.
How ravenous is
How did
your
you
following,
foster that?
Taco?
It depends. So like, some of them are, some of them aren't. One thing that I will say, if I can use numbers to try and express it, like my ratio, like my engagement rate, is like one of the best that I've seen on TikTok. Like humble brag, I guess, but like, I remember when I was growing my page, like going to accounts that were like much larger than me and looking at their likes on every video as opposed to the ones that just go viral.
Oh yeah.
And being like, how are my numbers so consistently higher than this?
Yeah.
While I'm so much lower.
That is something I get. Is I have a consistency. I have 2 consistencies. I have I have a consistent amount of likes with cosplays, and a consistently larger amount of likes with anything else. Where I lay on the charm. Wink.
The charm.
Wink.
Yeah, you did the thing online where you checked how much money you would make for a sponsorship, right, Taco? I think I saw that during one of your Twitch
That's what
streams.
I did.
Oh yeah.
And it was absurdly high your percentage.
Yeah, it was like, for me, it's like $170 to $200 a post on TikTok last time I checked.
Mine, the low end was $20, so now I have this deal where if you send me money on PayPal, I'll sponsor anything. I've only sponsored. I sponsored
I remember
a webtoon
that.
so far, which I'm happy about.
Which webtoon?
It's called Paraprofessional.
I think I already read that one, actually.
I was sponsored by someone paid for me to sponsor that. They're like friends with the creator, and that was my only sponsorship so far.
I love that, actually.
Yeah, I was like, as long as I am not morally opposed to what you want me to sponsor, I will do it.
Can I send you money just to sponsor the Lonely Boy Hour podcast?
Yeah, market your own podcast more, guys.
Yeah, you're just gonna pay me. I already get 100% of the not overhead part of the podcast Patreon money.
I know. So Kelvin messaged me was it today or yesterday?
It was
today. It was like, hey, do you want this cut? And I was like, nah.
Yeah, it was like I was like, hey, after because I did the math and I was like, okay, this is how much the podcast costs to make. This is how much we're making. So half of that is, I can't remember the exact numbers. And I was like, Zoe, do you want this much money? Like, and she was like, nah. I was like,
nah. I was like, if we make it so my cut would be $100, I'll take it then.
I think that for that to happen, we'd also reach the goal where we do the D&D episode, like the D&D one shot.
Yes, the D&D one shot.
Oh yes.
Can I insert myself into this?
Listen, there's three. We got three.
Yes.
We got Johnny, you, and Taco.
Yes.
Oh, hell yes.
Yes, I love that.
There's
Johnny's doing a charity stream also, a D&D charity stream soon on his Twitch.
Yeah, I'm excited to
he?
see more charity streams and things like that from creators, which is nice.
I saw on TikTok, who was it? I can't remember. It's the one who got her address leaked. You know who I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, I do.
Wait.
Yeah. So
I remember.
Yeah, I'm Caroline got her phone number leaked. Hawk Hates You got their address.
Hawk Hates You.
Yeah.
Hawk Hates You dropped her I think it was 2 weeks ago, she dropped her merch, right? And then all of the money that went to that they paid for that went directly to Planned Parenthood.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, that's awesome. I love that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do charity, raise money.
It's nice to be supportive. I'm working on a supportive project, but it's not for charity. I need to. That's next goal. My project is to help small artists that I'm working on, and I don't know when I'm going to do it, so I don't know if I should reveal it yet.
Oh, that's awesome
my
though.
My little secret project.
I like 100%. When I see charity streams, I drop way too much money.
Well, yeah, it's
every time.
Yeah, it's you could just donate to that charity, but where's the fun in that?
I mean, but it's also it's supporting a creator to do good in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? I don't know. It feels different than just donating to the people, especially when it's 100% dono goes to them. It doesn't matter if you donate to them or to just directly to the charity, but it just feels different. It's like, hey, I'm supporting you as a small creator, and I'm supporting this charity.
Yeah, I've seen even small creators. Oh, small's not the right word. Small-ish creators,
small-ish.
I've been watching Jack the Void King. I don't know if you guys know who that is.
I do not.
Oh well, he's not that small these days, but I've been watching him do like every now and again he'll do a charity live stream, and he's been doing that since he was at 9,000 followers. He's just dedicated. And I'm proud of my pleasant, sweet boys out there, all my donating boys. Have you donated to a charity today?
Never.
No.
I was supposed to be to the audience, but
never.
Yeah, cool.
Not never. Well, the thing is with really large nonprofits like that, so much of the cost goes to overhead and paying employees. I've seen breakdowns of when you donate to the Red Cross, how much of the money you give actually gets there, and it's you have to donate multiple thousands of dollars for even a cent to show up in wherever you're hoping it gets.
Yeah, that's the thing. You do have to definitely do some research to donate, and sometimes.
Also, the Red Cross was just the first one that popped into my head. I am not well read on Red Cross's functionality.
Yeah, that was
how their money is distributed.
You were saying you found charity breakdowns, not specifically Red Cross.
Yeah.
Red Cross, please don't sue us.
Please sue us. If you want to sue us or send us legal threats, you can email us at lonelyboyhour@gmail.com or just gmail.com.
Either way.
You're only allowed to take legal action if you're mute, though, right?
Yeah, only. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it when a guest does their homework. Because I think to myself...
You mean the two guests that actually did their homework before coming on the show?
Yeah, well, I think to myself when I listen... When I'm doing an episode, I think to myself, I'm don't make that joke. They're not gonna know what the fuck that means. And
well, that's why you have Trashy here. If you make a joke that I just right over my head, that's why they exist.
Zoe's here to laugh.
Yes,
Zoe, I
I'm
got
here.
Zoe as a podcast host just to laugh. I just needed a female voice that laughed, and you gone above and beyond.
Do you still just raise my voice volume when I laugh?
Sometimes
in
it depends on
post?
how fast I need to
Oh my
edit.
god.
Listen, you have a
It kills
you have a
me.
wholesome ass laugh. Have you listened to the episodes and gone, that sounds loud? Like,
Yes.
listen, it's wholesome.
Especially my little giggles. Sometimes I'm like, well, I did not giggle that loud. There is no way.
I'm like, no.
Kelvin
I'm
just
gonna
wants
make
to appear funnier than he is.
Listen, that's
Yes.
exactly.
Yes.
I actually
Hard.
loop in laughs that weren't there.
The
It's
only
all- it's
podcast with a
all
laugh
self-
track, the Lonely Boy Hour.
Yeah.
Listen, if you wanna,
Can we get that actually? Can we make that a
You know what?
surprise, like
You know what?
like holiday episode?
yeah, the only podcast with a laugh track. Listen, if you want to help us get better laugh track audios, you can do so by subscribing to our Patreon at patreon.com/thelonelyboyhour. Not just Lonely Boy Hour. I'm a failure. I'm sorry. I'm quitting
You
the
can't
podcast.
add the.
I'm quitting the podcast.
Okay,
Good
bye,
day.
Taco. You're the new co-host.
All right, I'm about it. Let's go, baby.
That
born for
wouldn't work because I have all the notes. Like,
I know.
I don't even sure.
I wouldn't be able to do any of it.
I'm the one who has the voicemail.
I couldn't keep it
the
afloat.
One voicemail,
I couldn't keep it
spoiler
afloat.
alert.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I couldn't keep it afloat. I don't know how to do any of that.
I got it. Hand it over to me.
Yeah, Taco, you're gonna edit this episode, right? Like.
If you want me to.
No,
I will.
I got you, boo. I love to edit. I hate it when it's complicated, but when I know how to fix every problem there is, I actually really enjoy it.
Do you enjoy
Okay,
editing video? Like, what did you start with, audio or video?
I started with video in the editing world because I thought I just didn't like audio when I was in university, like because I went to university for music. And I was like, I don't like this, so I went into video production, and then I discovered that there was an audio video production program, and then I switched to that, and then I got the best of both worlds.
That's funny because I'm in the exact opposite boat. I started with editing voiceover and editing just pure audio, and then started to edit video, and I despise editing video and will sit down and fuck with waveforms for hours.
Oh yeah, it's a whole different beast. I happen to enjoy both, but I know a lot of people who only enjoy one or the other.
I've only recently started to like it, like as I forced myself to learn it.
Yeah, you
'Cause
get
now I'm, like,
the
understanding
Stockholm
how it's
syndrome
interesting.
kicks in after a while.
Meanwhile, I'm over here editing TikTok video
Video.
aggressively. I love video editing. That was one of my concentrations in undergrad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Trashy, you trying to get hired or what?
Yeah.
Listen, I
Graphic
you know-
design, you're making me an overlay.
yeah.
And we don't
Ooh.
like yellow.
We don't like yellow.
Fuck
It's
yellow.
it's funny because I got my undergraduate degree and I was like, I'm never gonna use this. Like, why the hell did I go get an art degree, a generic art degree where I focused on animation, design, and video editing? And now I'm like, wow, there's all these side projects I could do, but I don't want to get paid for them because I don't have like any, like I'm just like, why would somebody pay me for this when I'm just having fun doing
Well,
it?
yeah. Well, yeah.
You know?
Also,
You wanna
there's-
know what-
Yeah, it's hard to get paid for it at first.
Oh, it is. It really is.
Well, here's my perspective of things as the person who is trying to give you money and is hitting a stone wall that is Trashy.
Yeah.
Don't give me money.
I also try to give her money.
Yeah, you tried to give her money earlier today and it just didn't work. She just didn't
I
want to
don't want the money.
But I know that I can be demanding, and me giving you money, like enough financial compensation, is how I justify myself to be able to be picky with what you're handing me. Because if you're doing me a favor, I'm the dick if you bring me something that you did out of the goodness of your heart and I'm like, no, I don't like that.
No,
Adjust
because
it.
if you're a dick, you're expanding my skill set. You're challenging me. That's all the payment I need
Listen, Zoe's gonna be working on a Hollywood project and still not be getting paid.
for free.
They're gonna come to her with like a
Disney.
$5 million
Disney.
project, and she's gonna go, just feed me.
No.
Like,
Disney, sign me today. I'll do it for free. Just feed me lunch.
I think we've already talked about this. Like the Blue Apron sponsorship, they need to send me money, but you just
No.
like a meal.
I just want
Blue
one
Apron
box.
will not sponsor you if you keep giving them airtime.
Listen,
I
everyone
already
boycott.
want a
the
meal.
requirements of a sponsorship.
We need to get one of we need to get one of their competitors, and then since we dropped Blue Apron so much,
I'm gonna have
we
to-
can be
I'm
like,
gonna
the
have-
competitor is so much better.
I was
I
gonna
would
say the
recommend
name
Home
of a
Chef.
competitor, but Taco has such a good point. I can't.
Well, no, like when I was learning about streaming and stuff, one of the first things is like people are warned, like, don't sign up for affiliate programs. Do not sign contracts when you're not worth a lot, when you don't have a good, like, it's a CPM, right?
Yeah.
Because, and if you like talk about brands all the time, no brand is going to check out your content, see that you're already talking to them for free and go, hey, you're already doing this. Let me give you money, because like it just doesn't make sense. It's a business.
And we know that. And I know we've already ruined our chance of getting a Blue Apron sponsorship.
Oh,
so at this point, it's just a meme. But otherwise, I do my best not to mention too many things that could be paying us.
See, I do the opposite. I mention everything because I don't want their money.
Zoe, now here's the thing.
It's all a scheme.
I want their money.
It's all a scheme. You can have it. Yeah. You can have all of it.
Listen, this podcast is going to be like
money from him.
Our Patreon is going to be like $10,000, and you're still not going to want a cent of it.
I'll be like, oh, you want to give me $5,000? That's fine. You can just keep it. You can keep it. I'll stick with the job that I don't like. You can keep it.
I think we talked about that early in the show. Like after we realized that we might actually get patrons, I was like, hey, do you want like a cut? And you're like, maybe eventually, but
maybe someday.
Jeez.
That's actually one thing. Like the concept here is rock solid. Like this is something you guys could build. Like I don't doubt that, because with Kelvin and how well connected he is, like you just have to get the big people on and make them promote it. Like I love podcasts. I'm stoked about this, so I'm gonna go shout this into my void of humans. But like, if you guys market your own stuff, promote yourselves, shameless plug, do the thing.
Oh, you think we don't shamelessly plug?
Oh no, that was not an attempt. I've listened. I know how much you shamelessly shill.
Listen.
It's almost so bad.
Every live stream,
streams on TikTok, it's so bad.
Listen, this is your friendly show reminder. Go outside right now and just find someone and just go, hey, do you like podcasts?
Are you wearing pants?
If all of our followers, if all of our listeners do one person, at least 5 new viewers we're going to have next week.
Do I have to be wearing pants when I ask this question of people?
You either have to be wearing pants or you don't. You can't, like, switch mid-conversation.
Yeah.
How would I pull? You just walk up to someone and say, hello, start removing your pants. Do you like podcasts?
Listen,
maybe don't do that. That will probably not end well.
It sounds like a felony.
It probably is.
Oh, jeez.
While we're on the topic, are you wearing pants, Taco and Kelvin?
No, and I'm interested in this new problem I'm having that I'm going to start switching, because now that eggnog season has officially begun, my closet's going to start becoming cooler rather than warmer soon. I have to get ready.
You're going to have to start wearing layers.
Yeah, no, I'm still not going to wear pants. I'm just going to wear really long shirts. Get myself a Snuggie.
You're be a Visco girl.
The first podcast recorded in a Snuggie.
Oh, that's lovely.
Does anyone else understand where the hell Visco girls came from?
No, I have no idea.
I don't. They just kind of appeared.
Like, how they rose to popularity? No, and it's also a very United States thing.
Yeah, well, it's not happening anywhere else.
I have some at college with me right now. I see them eating at the eateries. I'm like, oh my god, stop! Scrunchies do not belong around your wrist.
Listen,
put it in your hair.
I'm gonna start wearing.
It kills me when I see
my wrist is just like a full sleeve of scrunchies.
No, please don't. It kills me when I see somebody with short hair wearing a scrunchie around their wrist. I'm like, you can't even put your hair up in the scrunchie. Why do you own it?
Yeah, why do you need it?
Why do you have it? Why is it in your possession?
Joey, do you own any scrunchies? This?
No.
Good. Taco, do you?
I did go through a phase.
Any scrunchies?
I don't own any true scrunchies, but I own hair ties that are made out of like scrunchy material because they don't pull your hair out like the elastic ones do.
But Taco has long hair, so it's understandable.
Yeah. Now here's the thing: I could have used a hair tie or scrunchie, but I guess I'm revealing this on the podcast to you if you guys didn't know. I cut my hair like 2 days ago. I can't do shit with it anymore.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's but a wee little lad. I'll send you both a picture in like the pan ring or something after this.
Okay, yeah, please
do.
Also,
I began the podcast with pants. I am no longer wearing
pants. Yes!
Listen, what is up with people not wearing pants on the podcast?
They listen to the podcast and realize it's optional.
I was wearing a beautiful black denim jeans that I wore to work today, and then you asked if I was wearing pants, and I was about to say, do you like podcasts while taking off my pants? But then I started a different conversation. I was like, the time has passed.
I love that.
Time to be pantsless.
Well,
yeah, I feel like I just surprise Zoe every episode with some weird information.
And it's so good. It's so good. I am wearing pants. I was wearing shoes too at the beginning of this, but I took them off because it's not cold in my apartment anymore.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel exposed.
Speaking of surprising Zoe with information.
Feel exposed.
Oh no.
I feel like they know. I feel like they can hear in the tone of my voice that like this is a covered, secure man, and then this is a vulnerable boy.
This is one vulnerable lad. Listen, it's all about accepting the vulnerabilities here. We're all TikTokers. Obviously, we've learned to accept some vulnerabilities on the cringiest platform known to man.
Oh no, you know what's?
If we're talking about cringe, can we go into the ASMR section?
No, I do an ASMR bit on my Twitch stream, so if you like this content, come find me on twitch.tv/DatDiryTaco. I'll chill on someone else's platform too. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You gotta shill that platform. You gotta advertise.
The other thing is like we can also like you guys want to go into the cave. We can like
The cave. What do you mean?
Can you hear that?
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh
no. Oh, he's got one of those thingies, the fancy thingies. He's a real streamer.
Fancy kinda.
He's got that skill.
Absolute man. It's just a button.
I don't have. Should I get rid of the pop filter? Should I get real close up on the mic?
Actually, not gonna get rid of the pop filter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get real close up on the mic. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh god.
Oh yes.
Oh babe.
This is getting very close. You can't tell, but it's gonna happen.
Hello.
Why, hello.
Hi there. Can I help you today?
What's the longest one of these is gone?
This is it.
I don't know,
This is the longest one.
Is it?
I think it might.
Is this the longest bit?
We gotta set a record.
Listen,
Really?
we're gonna get defeated by the full hour
Hold on,
ASMR
I need like
episode.
an aluminum can to tap on.
Oh yes. I'm gonna step away from the mic.
No, get back in here.
God. I think our viewers, so
Closeness of this family.
It's so hard not to laugh.
I know.
we definitely beat the record. I'm gonna back up now.
Okay.
I've never kept it together.
I'm gonna back up now.
No, you're not allowed to.
I'm gonna.
Just stay in here.
Oh no.
The rest of the podcast.
Oh, no. Guys, we're doing a podcast. This can't be the
Oh,
rest of the
man.
episode.
Oh, but it can be.
It's just. It's
This
so
is
good.
what the patrons want.
This is what they pay for.
I feel like it's not. I feel like we can ask every. I'm gonna ask after this.
we should make that a question.
on the
for the
patrons
Yeah.
in our Discord. We'll ask them. I'll
Feel
get it
like-
back next week.
do you actually like the
The
I
ASMR.
guarantee it's a no.
Yeah,
ASMR?
but we're gonna keep doing it if it's a no. We're gonna do more of it if
I
it's
am
a
one-
yes.
I'm 100% sure that Deadpool loves the ASMR. I'm just gonna call him out on that right now.
Oh, speaking of
Deadpool
which,
loves the ASMR.
speaking of which, Deadpool is the best, and everyone, thanks for having such a delightful. We have such a delightful patron, OSR Deadpool, because this
Yes.
week, starting now, I'm shouting out a $25 and up patron every episode.
Oh.
I think OSR Deadpool is our boy. So OSR Deadpool, he's a great guy. He's been there since the beginning. I think he was our first patron, and now he donates
he
us
was.
$100 a month.
Which is insane. Deadpool, get out of here.
Yeah.
Get your money out
No,
of here.
actually, no, don't. I'd rather enjoy your money.
It's
if
like
it wasn't
the-
for
it's
your
like
money,
good-
the podcast
the
would be
angel and
hemorrhaging
the
money.
demon on the shoulders.
If it wasn't for his patronage, our podcast would not be profitable.
Does it have to be profitable though?
Yeah, I
Do
would
we
at
have
least
to be
like it to
profitable?
break even.
Yes. It should be paying for itself.
Yeah, which
Should
it
it?
does. Zoe,
It doesn't have to.
It should.
it should.
I'm okay with going in the bank for it.
Zoe, no.
You don't. No.
Tell me Tell me how much check. I'll write a check right
Zoe,
now.
no. Well, actually, maybe.
$20,000.
I'll take your money, but no.
20 grand.
You,
Yeah, right.
you tell me how much my cut is every month, and I just send you that money in the check. Like you're asking for the money instead of trying to give it to
Oh
me.
no, Zoe, no. Why do you do this?
Oh come on, that would be so funny.
No.
Does this mean I can just ask Trashy for money and just like
Honestly,
check will show
probably.
up?
That's why I messaged you when you were when you said you weren't streaming for a while. That's why I messaged you after. I was like, hey, how you doing?
You were checking to see if I needed your charity money.
Yes. It's not charity. It's friend money. It's because we're friends.
Well, Zoe, if you wanna send me $24,000, I'll tell you what. I'll quit my job and do the podcast full time.
I don't have that money right now, but hit me up in 2 weeks and I'll actually have that money.
Why? How?
So, do you want to get dark? Do you actually want to know how?
Is it inheritance?
Someone died.
I got that dead dad money.
Oof.
You want to pay me a salary to be a podcaster? I'll start. Listen, you send me $24,000. I'll get in preparation for the D&D podcast. This podcast will be every week.
Can I be the Mr. Beast of TikTok now?
No, you're just gonna pay me.
You have money to do good things for yourself.
I know. I'm actually using that money to buy a new PC.
Yes,
that's so I can stream on Twitch like a real human.
You spend money to make money.
Zoe.
Zoe. I don't make any money off of Twitch. Do you think I make no money off of Twitch?
Because you tell people not to donate.
You're right.
Also, when my top donors come into your streams, I know you get that good money.
No, because I tell them to get out. King came in the other day, and I was like, "Get out of here, King! You're not allowed in here, King."
Man, I love raiding when King and the other people are in there because I just get to like send money to people through a third party.
You're so mean.
Such a good source.
So that's something I wish you could do on TikTok. 2 things you could do on TikTok. I wish you could do. I wish you could raid other streams. So when you're ending your stream, you can you can send your people to other streams.
That would be awesome.
I want that to be a thing. And then I also want moderators for TikTok streams.
Yeah, moderators can't do.
I want someone to mod for me.
They're useless. They're very useless. I have mods that will remind people of the rules and things, but even
or shell my stuff. Like Blue is amazing, and Muggle Marauder is amazing.
You just named off my 2 mods.
Yeah, they're mine now.
Wait, your mods are cheating. My mods are cheating on me?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
They all
We're in an open this is an open podcast relationship.
You say that now, but when I want to go on Mr. Pillowsuit's podcast, it seems like it's only open for you, Zoe. And honestly,
I'm a
that
hypocrite.
hurts.
What do you want from me? This is the last episode. Yes. We're breaking up the team. We're breaking up the podcast.
Yeah, Zoe and I are breaking up our
I'm
fake
taking
marriage.
Trashy, and we're pursuing my idea, which is just the same thing.
It's just this.
With a different name.
It's just gonna be called the Rowdy Boy Hour. Just like one word off.
I love that.
No, it's going to be called TikTok.
Just you
TikTok.
bastards.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh Jesus! How long have we been recording? Like
an hour and 2 minutes.
An hour and 2 minutes.
Yeah, you guys want to start just wrapping up?
Wait. Before we go. Trashy Jester from my Twitch chat wants to know why you're called that.
Why I'm called Tragedy?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, backstory. My username when I first joined TikTok was Trash Garbage Human.
Okay.
And you could laugh. The reason it was that way is because I have a very I love the idea of trash, right? So stick with me. It's ruining our planet. Let me preface with that. Trash is bad. It's terrible.
I love trash, but it's the worst.
Recycle. But the idea of trash, right, is you have an object, right?
Mm-hmm.
You use it while you need it, and then you just get rid of it when you don't have a use for it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You just move on.
Much like you as a podcast
I want to be trash for other people. I want to be useful. And then I don't want them to have to stick with me, though. I want them to be able to, move on from me and find other passions. And, if I'm, streaming on Twitch and they follow me on Twitch, right, they become a streamer. I want to be garbage for people. I want them to I want them to have me, use me for what they need, and then move on. So that's where my name comes from.
Trashy, do you
so I want to be trash.
Tendencies?
Yeah.
No.
Do I need to talk to Haley about this?
No, I'm highly independent. No, here's the thing. I don't need this.
This being the podcast or?
No, I don't need to be used by people. That's a weird way to say that. I don't see this being taken advantage of. Okay, listen. So, okay.
You said the words, let me be used.
Okay. Has there ever been a
use
okay,
me,
do you watch
Daddy.
YouTube?
Use me.
Use me, TikTok daddy. Do you have a YouTuber that you watched when you were a kid and you don't watch anymore?
Billions.
Yes.
I
Okay.
just watched whatever was in front of YouTube.
Right. You watched them and you got joy out of their content.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't anymore. You don't need their content anymore. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, one of them
I want to be that for people.
Listen, yeah, we all watched Annoying Orange and Fred. I get that.
Yeah.
Oh
But
no,
I
was talking about
wanna
Only
be
Use Me
like-
Blade. He was a Call of Duty YouTuber who was like a drunk and assaults people.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Maybe not like that, but I want to.
Is that what you want to be, Shanky?
You want to
I
assault
want to
people?
bring. I want to bring people happiness, and then I want them to be able to go out in the world and like bring other people happiness. But they don't need me to do that.
Yeah,
Right.
I feel that you are who inspired me to do TikTok a month before you did it. Before we even knew each other, you were the reason. I could feel it. I was like, if I do this, I just feel like something's gonna happen. And Zoe, you were that something.
No, that's not how that. It's not. That's not how that works.
I felt it in my soul. I
not how
was
that
done
works.
with you by the time we met. Like,
It's not how that works.
I felt it in my
But yeah,
soul.
so that's where my name comes from. I want to be people's trash.
I don't think we asked you a single question, Taco, and you asked like 3 questions.
I asked one.
This is everyone's
that's
favorite
exactly how
interview
it went.
podcast.
We don't interview ever. We just talk.
There's a
I
lot
talk
of
nothing.
information that comes out, but it's not in the.
It's just pandering for an hour and a half.
I'm
Remember?
not gonna lie.
Pandering.
I'm gonna zoom out of my recording and see how much I actually talked.
Not much.
I think it's going to be a shockingly small amount.
That's usually how it is.
I'm
I think
about
the
it.
only person
Mr.
that we've had a
Pillowsuit
guest
talked a
before.
lot. Connor talked a lot.
He talked more than both of us.
Well, the thing is too is I feel like for me, I feel like most of the people who are on TikTok are the types of humans that 2 people go to talk. You're the one that's gonna sit down. Like,
Yeah.
I don't feel there's not a lot of alpha energy on TikTok.
Listen,
There's not.
I'm proud to be the top.
And
of
Kelvin's
TikTok.
definitely the alpha here.
I'm the tick top.
I'm not.
The tick top.
The TikTok.
I'm the tick bot. Eat. Eat.
Anyway, guys, this is we're gonna start ending the show here.
Nope.
But before we do,
Nope.
yes,
It never
No, you
ends.
yes,
This is
No.
the podcast that never
guys,
ends.
we have a
our show
voicemail. I was trying to explain that in an excited way, but apparently I have to shout it to get it. Guys,
I probably have an effect for this.
listen.
Shout it to the heavens.
Listen, we have a voicemail line these days, guys. You can call in, and that phone number is 615-852-6066. You can call in
That's a terrible number. Can you say that again?
615-852-6066.
One more time. I forgot to write it down.
615-852-6066. Zoe, I texted it to you. You're unbelievable.
I was
hold
doing
on,
it
I'm
for
gonna put
them.
the
I was
headphones
doing
on
it for
Rafiki.
them.
Can you say it again?
615-852-6066. Thank you.
Wait, can Rafiki use the phone?
No,
He
I
doesn't
don't
have
think.
fingers.
Well, also like cold-blooded plus scales equals not very touch receptive
He
for a cell
doesn't
phone.
have hands.
He's got a tongue.
If you'd like,
Oh, no.
if you'd like to help us get Rafiki a pair of hands, you can.
If I can get 2 tiny hands to put on my snake, I will make so much content.
You gotta get those baby hands from Amazon.
Oh my god!
Anyway,
I have one. I have
guys-
a baby hand and a baby frog somewhere.
Despite me announcing it right now, we do have one voicemail.
Oh no.
It's, so,
Kelvin,
I'm an asshole. I don't know if you guys got that by now.
don't.
But
Oh,
I thought
God.
it'd be funny to just give Zoe the number and see what happens. And
Oh,
this is
God.
the result.
I fucking love this so much.
Oh no.
Please, we need to play the voicemails left for us for our podcast episodes, so people can have. It's so. Oh, we don't even have the word. Oh, I love it. Oh my God, Kelvin, you're just the most amazing human. You're like the best co-host ever, and oh my God. Okay, I'm leaving
Were
now.
you
Oh,
drunk when you left that?
Were you trying
You didn't listen to it beforehand.
No, I listened to it beforehand.
You didn't listen.
No, I've listened to it like
beforehand.
3 times now. Whenever I'm sad, I just play it. But I've just been meaning to talk to you about it. Like, were you drunk the whole?
No.
You're the best host
No.
ever.
I called the number at like 3 o'clock in the morning after I just got finished writing a 9-page essay paper, and I was so tired that it came out like I was inebriated in some way, and I was like, how do I delete this? How do I delete
Don't, it's mine now, and now it's on the podcast.
Oh.
Good luck getting a job now with this on your record.
My future job
Never
prospect.
work in this town again.
I wasn't ready. I was just like, I didn't know how to talk because I didn't prepare to talk. That's what I sound like when I don't prepare to talk.
Yeah, aka the podcast.
No, I prepared to talk before the podcast. You all witnessed it.
Ah! Anyway, guys, that's our voicemail.
I sound like I'm yodeling.
If you want to help us get baby hands for Rafiki, you can do so by donating to our Patreon at patreon.com/lonelyboyhour. If we get an increase of donations after this episode, I will order Rafiki baby hands.
Did you just say human baby hands only?
No comment.
If you want to help us get hands for Rafiki, Patreon. Guys, I've forgotten our show. It's been so goddamn long. Okay, anyway.
Wait, it's pinned.
I found it.
It's pinned.
Anyway, guys, you can find me at the Noodle Dude Lair on YouTube and Twitch. Not Twitch. I'm something secret on Twitch now. I don't even know what I am on Twitch, but try the Noodle Dude Lair. I'm sure I'll pop up. You guys can see that. You guys can see all kinds of fun stuff at the Noodle Dude Lair. TheNoodler. Nope, Noodler. Nope. Listen.
You messed it up again.
No, my God.
You haven't messed it up since the first episode.
No.
You haven't messed it up since the first episode, and you got so much. You can't edit that out. You got so much flack for it. You're gonna get so.
Oh no.
You're gonna get so much flack for it again, and I'm so ready to see the comments on the videos and go, noodle, you spelled it wrong again. Noodler, doodler.
Anyway, Sully, would you like to show your stuff?
Time to change your username.
Don't follow me. Actually, unfollow me. Sorry, would you like to show your stuff?
Him off of your page.
Yeah. My username is Tragedy. TRAZHIE. That's everywhere except for Twitter, because I can't get my name on Twitter because somebody else has it, so it's Original Tragedy, and I'm still salty about it, and it's been like this for literal 6 months, and I'm so upset.
Anyway, Taco, would you like to show Rafiki stuff?
I'm gonna come to Tennessee and I'm gonna find your gas station.
Bitch, no, you won't.
It's gonna come to your gas station.
Wait, I'm gonna derail the shilling for a second. I saw one of your most recent videos. You were in a gas station with a packed ton of cigarettes behind you. Are you back in the gas station?
Oh yeah, no, I've been back in the gas station for a while. A different one, but
it's a different gas. Yeah, different gas.
One that pays me lots of more money and offered me a promotion already, and I've only been there like 2.5 months.
All right, I'm about it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anyways, shill time. It's my content, not his, not the snake's. But if you want to find me, the most important thing to follow me on would be Twitch, and all my socials are DatDiryTaco. The only thing that's funky about that is DAT instead of that, like a real word. But Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, everything is DatDiryTaco. Even a YouTube account with no content posted.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna fucking come to my gas station and fight me, Taco. I call bullshit.
Oh, let's
I will.
go.
Do it.
Podcast
you know what?
boxing.
Do it. You won't.
All right.
I bet I will.
What starting point in Tennessee? Do I get a frame of reference or do I just get
I
Tennessee?
literally
That's my
just
starting
DM'd
point.
you the address.
All right, let's go.
Oh.
Do it. You.
Oh, road trip.
I'll film it.
Taco.
I'm leaking
Taco,
it in
you
my-
know how much I love spontaneous road trips to other states and countries to visit people.
Yeah, I know. And I got money now. We can travel.
Oh, yes.
I mean, I didn't have money for
I'll have
rent
money
a
in
week
2
ago,
weeks.
but now I
Wait,
got money for this trip. Let's go.
Yeah. Listen, we don't have our lives together.
Fiscal responsibility.
Oh jeez. Oh no.
Oh man.
Oh
so
no.
Trashy, when you come to Montana, you got to get here before November before I leave because I'm moving.
Well, let's see. I got money in 2 weeks, so I have no idea.
All right. hell yeah.
Confidence. Confidence is key.
I don't know. Are we gonna do our song?
Oh yeah, let's do our
recommendations?
song recommendations. Now that
Oh wait, did we
Taco Show.
did we plug the Gmail?
No, actually, if you'd like to send us pictures of your snake with baby arms, you could do so by sending
Just a skink.
Send it to lonelyboyhour@gmail.com. This is
Where
the
was
most
this energy at the
Just
beginning?
just
This is
Gmail.
chaotic.
Just gmail.com.
chaotic energy at the end.
So good.
The sleep at time.
Anyway, I'd like to recommend the song "Good Things Fall Apart" by John Bellion and Illenium. Just John Bellion's. I don't know how to pronounce it.
It's Illenium. Like
Thank you.
millennial.
Illenium. Don't worry about me.
We're falling apart.
Cool.
This is
Aluminium.
the end.
Shut your
It's
whore
not
mouth.
a can in Australia.
Anywhere. I can anywhere but America.
Oh, that's right. You're not from here, right?
I'm from England, you
Oh,
bastard.
You're a tea drinking foreign boy.
from here.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
my song request. My song
I'll consider it.
my
We might
My-
play it. What is it? I'll look it up right now. I got you.
my song recommendation is "Crash" by Whit Lowry. Magos, if you're listening to this, that's for you.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell him to listen. I'm gonna tell him.
You're gonna tell him?
He's gonna listen.
Is he?
Lisa will too. Lisa, I love you.
Lisa, if you're listening, what's up? What's up? Who's playing it right now? We're gonna get this podcast taken down.
It was too quiet. It's fine.
I'm gonna
two
have to
seconds.
silence that now.
Nah, it's
Nah.
2 seconds. Just leave it. It's 2
No.
seconds. It's fine.
It needs to be at least 15 seconds for a copyright claim. We're fine. That's not how copyright law works at all.
What's
Oh no.
what's your song recommendation, Taco?
Oh my god. My song recommendation is the song that I tell people in my streams when they ask me for my favorite song because I like to seem sophisticated.
Okay.
It's Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence by Ryuichi, or I don't know. He's got a very complicated last name. It's off the album 1996. Last name Sakamoto.
Okay, and if you guys
Oh.
like any of the songs, if you guys are curious about any songs we've just talked about, we do have a Spotify playlist with every song that
The
that is
playlist.
option. Just type in the Lonely Boy playlist, and it does pop up. I have confirmed.
Yeah. And I listen to it all the time when I'm doing dishes.
Oh yeah,
so.
it's good. It's a
Yes,
solid playlist.
It's good.
It's chaotic.
It's
about
a chaotic.
It's about as chaotic as
It's
this
chaotic
ending is.
energy. Yes.
I need more of this.
You got sad songs, you got rock songs, you got an odd country song in there. It's good. It's solid.
Just the one that I think was recommended by Short Stuff, like
yeah.
just the country
I'm just
song.
waiting for the moment I can recommend a lo-fi, and then it totally throws everything
oh,
off.
it's on. Anyway, thank you guys all for listening, and make sure you get yourself tested.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
Have fun, be safe, don't die.